Hope over here talking about some she's worried about Brooke, about how this is going to affect her and Ridge's relationship. I said, can't be that worried. You knew what was going to happen. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review of Life with Chesty for the Bold and Beautiful December 16, 2024. Okay, y'all, so first things first, let me know y'all thoughts on today's episode down below. Okay, so Carter and Hope. So nothing was going on between them until they over here sleeping together on this doggone couch. And then Hope ended up saying, she's worried about her mom. She's worried about Brooke because she's worried that this is going to affect her relationship with Ridge. I said, now you worried? You knew what was going to happen. You knew what was going to happen. And then don't worry about Brooke anyways, because Brooke had plenty of opportunity. Not just that, Brooke the one snitch. She the one who told. But not just that, it's the fact that Brooke she had a chance. She had more than one chance. But instead of, at least, if you didn't feel that way, at least you could do is play it off. You decide to tell this man that you see why, that they decided to take his company. The worst thing you could say. Then the fact that they over here, what's a good word to say? I don't know if I want to say oblivious or what, or I don't know what to call these folks. Her and Katie over here talking about, so yeah, of course you weren't going to kick your daughter out. She's my daughter and all this stuff. Like she can't go to Carter house or somewhere. Katie talking about something. He just took off. Rich just took off. Can you blame him? Now, again, I repeat, I understand, why she felt some type of way because he called her a slut. Her daughter a slut. Of course she gonna say something, regardless of how you feel about Hope or if you feel this way about Steffi. If somebody had said that Steph, y'all already know he would have went off. Oh, that's what she said. She said that Ridge accused her of taking sides, and then Katie was like, I think Katie was the one who said, as if he isn't doing the same thing. I said, what are y'all even talking about? What? Then had the audacity to say, she was saying how the Logans have been put down for so long and everything. Katie ends up agreeing with her. She was defending Hope and Carter's decision again. And I said, and you sitting up there talking about, you wonder why he left or whatever. He left in such a rush and he left because of this reason and that reason. And you don't understand why he just walked out on you and all this stuff. Right there is your answer. Right there. I will say, Ridge did say on today's episode how he shouldn't have, basically been calling Hope names and all this stuff. And with Steffi don't be caring. Steffi do not be caring. She said they took your company. That Hope said all this emotion about how name calling is nothing compared to them taking their company or whatever. They said that Eric's supposed to be having a hard time dealing with this on this week's episode, y'all. But I said, again, I repeat, all they had to do was set them up too. All they had to do was draw some type of paperwork that would reverse this whole thing. But yeah, Brooke was still defending Hope and Carter's decision. She ends up agreeing that the Logans have been put down for too long. Then she ends up telling Katie, Ridge left. Katie talking about some, she already acting shocked and stuff. Talking about some, Ridge just took off or whatever and all this stuff. And talking about some, isn't he doing the same thing? Choosing sides? What are you talking about? He was the one that was wrong. What are you talking about? But I think we're going to end with Electra, Will, and Remy. Oh, Remy ended up, I got to say that part because it includes Katie. He ends up emailing the photos of Electra that he made up or whatever. And she sees it at the end of the episode. That's why she said that, yeah. She sees it at the end of the episode. They said she's supposed to get fired this week, but I don't know if that's true or not. They just showed her saying, are you firing me or something like that. Taylor, Ridge, Steffi. So basically, they were still talking about everything that Hope and Carter did. Taylor was saying how she can't believe that Carter ended up tricking them, and they was just saying how disappointed they are. And Steffi was still saying, it's Hope, it's all Hope. So Ridge ends up saying how he expected Brooke to be on his side, that she was the one that tipped them off or whatever. But Steffi been saying this whole time, that's just how they operate. The Logan's this, the Logan's that. Y'all already know how it go. But yeah, he was basically saying how he doesn't understand how Brooke can defend Hope. And they were saying, Taylor and Steffi was saying, how Brooke feels like her daughter can do no wrong. She just it's okay for her to blame Carter, but not her daughter. I said, exactly, because that's how she was talking. But at the same time, they was over here saying that it was just Hope and not Carter too. But yeah, Ridge was just saying how disappointed he was. And then Taylor and them ends up saying that they glad that he's there. She says a life with Brooke always leads to pain, about how her and Steffi are there for him and they both love him. He ends up hugging her or whatever. And I was like, not Steffi, Taylor, this man is unworthy. How many times we gotta say this? He's unworthy. It don't matter that he's there now and how y'all ain't gonna never disappoint him and y'all his family and yada yada yada. Every time he had problems, he wanna come running back. You don't see no problem with that? It's a huge problem with that. Now, it'd be different if it was like, okay, I finally see who she is and how she operated, whatever. I took you for granted, yada, yada, yada. But by this time next year, or before this time next year, he'll be back with Brooke. But lastly, we got Electro, Will, and the crazy guy, Remy. He's still over here sitting down on the computer making these fake photos. He ends up sending it, like I already said, or whatever. He talking about some, LA's not good for her. I'm gonna get you away from it, or whatever. You think you too good? You think you too good for me now? He just over here talking crazy and stuff. And look, and Electra still talking about some. She feel bad. She feels like, oh wait, no, that wasn't about that. She said she feel bad because, she feels like she betraying the family by still working in foster creation. But she was saying, I think on Friday's episode, about how she feels bad about Remy, and she ends up talking about how she thinks he's lonely and he don't have anyone, and about how they had all these dreams together and all this stuff. I said, okay, can't he go to jail for this? I said, lock his crazy tail up right with the crazy lady, the other crazy lady. What's her name? Luna. Yeah, but Will just comforted her and let her know everything gonna be okay and all that stuff. But yeah, that's it, y'all. Let me know your thoughts on this episode down below. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, this is her girls today, and be safe.